He's 5'8", I'm 5'8", you know what I mean? My arm's longer than his, you know? It'd be good. You won't get hit in the fight, you know? That's one thing we all know. And I believe in my abilities, and I believe in myself that I can handle it.
What do you have to do?
Yeah, Canelo a big dude, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I believe in my abilities. He's a heavy dude, but he's not a big guy.
With 6 months still to go before their highly anticipated showdown, Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford are already fueling excitement for their September super fight. Earlier today, the two boxing stars sat down with Saudi boxing mogul Turki Alalshikh. But what was meant to be a routine meeting took an unexpected turn. A heated confrontation between Canelo and Crawford nearly escalated into a full-blown brawl, one that even Turki Alalshikh himself couldn't have stopped. Their trip to Saudi Arabia was supposed to focus on finalizing
in Riyadh in May, the big fight.
The details of their mega fight, but tensions flared when they crossed paths at the airport before even reaching Turkey's residence. Both camps anticipated a respectful encounter, as neither fighter had displayed real animosity toward the other in the past. Even when challenging each other and hyping up their fight, they had remained professional. However, when Crawford approached Canelo to greet him, the Mexican champion dismissed him without a second thought. Crawford attempted to engage again, but this time
Canelo, I'm faster than Canelo. But Canelo is bigger than me. He's stronger than me, so we both giving away something, but I think it's, you know, a very intriguing fight. You know, Canelo and me is the same height. I got longer reach than Canelo.
Seem as into this in the past, and now last night seemed very on board making this happen. What changed on his end?
I don't know. You have to ask him. You know.
Canelo responded aggressively. Frustrated, Crawford lost his temper, and the two began exchanging heated words, looking ready to throw down right then and there. Before the situation could spiral out of control, their teams and airport security swiftly intervened, preventing a full-scale brawl months ahead of their scheduled fight. Eventually, both fighters made their way separately to Turki Alalshikh's residence, where the Saudi boxing mogul seemingly
brings at me or throw at me. You know, I gotta be able to believe in myself if I'm gonna get in the ring with you. I can't go in the ring thinking, oh man, if this guy hit me, he's gonna knock me out, or if this guy hit me, he's gonna break my ribs. So now, you know, if he is talking about Deontay Wilder or something like that.
No make sense when you guys say that right now. At the end of the day, I don't want to have credit to face Crawford, but you know, you never know. You never know in boxing. I'll go up and down and fight everybody out there. So it's possible. Why not?
De-escalated the situation. Later, Turki posted a photo of himself with both Canelo and Crawford on social media, suggesting that any lingering tension had been resolved. Boxing fans have been craving a historic showdown to shake up the sport, and thanks to Turki Alalshikh, this fight is happening at the perfect time. Canelo Alvarez and the former undisputed champion from Omaha, Nebraska, have already had multiple discussions with the Saudi boxing mogul. But now, after their intense airport confrontation, their rivalry has reached a whole new level. For a fight expected to be the biggest of
Then 2 more fights in 26. Don't miss with the line.
the year, fans crave intensity and drama, and Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford are delivering. Throughout Riyadh's season, Turki Alalshikh has been instrumental in negotiations, working behind the scenes to finalize what could be one of the most significant bouts in boxing history. Initially, Canelo was reportedly hesitant to face the 37-year-old from
recently, and it'd be a well-fought fight for both of us, I believe.
Any doubt in your mind that you beat him?
Of course I beat him. It ain't no doubt in my mind. Ain't no message, you know. It's all respect over here, you know, and if, you know, he do decide to come our way and me and him get in the ring, then it'll be an electrifying fight, you know. It won't be like any other fight that he's fought recently.
Omaha, but it seems he has had a change of heart and is now preparing for the challenge. Many believe Turki Alalshikh played a pivotal role in securing the fight, offering Canelo a massive payday to make it happen. While Canelo is set to take on William Skull in May during Cinco de Mayo weekend, it's his clash with Crawford that has everyone talking. In a recent interview with a well-known boxing platform, the 34-year-old Mexican champion confirmed he was open to the fight. When asked about Crawford, he responded, "No matter what happens, I won't get any credit for fighting him. But in boxing, you never know." I move across weight classes and take on everyone, so it's definitely a possibility. Why not? It could happen. Canelo also had high praise for Crawford, saying, "I have a lot of respect for him. He's an incredible fighter, and I've always acknowledged that. There's no disrespect at all. But it's strange. People mention Charlo, who is a big
ganó dinero. So, ¿ya le pagaste a Golovkin lo que le quería robar? Es el intento de gente que tengo aquí a mi izquierda. Que no se le olvide que yo ya vine siendo el Canelo a Estados Unidos. Y que solamente lucró con mi nombre. Nunca perdí un solo centavo, sino nomás
fighter, and then suddenly ask if I'll take on Crawford, who fights at 147 and is even smaller than Charlo. It doesn't make sense, but that's what people keep asking. His comments echoed what he had previously stated in another interview. I'm in. Why not? Don't get me wrong, Crawford is a top-level fighter, but considering my weight class, this would be an easy fight for me. Easy money. If the offer is right, I'm all in. For Terence Crawford, this fight has been a long time coming, ever since his dominant victory over Errol Spence in the welterweight division, which made him the undisputed champion at 147 pounds. He has been chasing a showdown with Canelo Alvarez. I've been wanting this fight. It's a legacy fight, the biggest matchup in boxing today. I see it as the last of the Mohicans, Crawford said. It would be a massive showdown. Two top 3 pound-for-pound fighters go.
Hopefully once you guys get in there.
I don't know. I just think, his punching power and his physical size is
going head-to-head. I know Canelo has the size advantage, but I'm ready for the challenge. There's nothing but respect, and if he steps in the ring with me, it's going to be an electrifying fight. As he prepares for the bout 6 months from now, the former undisputed champion from Omaha is fully aware of the challenges ahead. He acknowledged that Canelo's size and power are key factors, but he remains confident in his preparation and strategy for fight night. Interestingly, Crawford is no stranger to facing bigger opponents. He has made a career out of beating them, boasting an undefeated record of 41-0. I've been fighting bigger guys my entire career, he said confidently, guaranteeing victory.
Once we get in the ring, we don't know how I'll handle his punching power, his size. I've been fighting bigger guys my whole life, so I'm pretty familiarly have to worry about. But who knows?
Of course I'll beat him. There's no doubt in my mind that I can defeat anyone I share the ring with. A potential showdown between Canelo and Crawford carries immense significance, as both fighters are approaching the final chapters of their Hall of Fame-worthy careers. At 34, Canelo has been in the sport for nearly 2 decades, building an impressive record of 62-2. Some of his toughest battles, including 2 highly debated fights with Gennady Golovkin, have undoubtedly taken a toll on him. Meanwhile, Crawford, now 37, isn't getting any younger. With 41 fights under his belt, he remains undefeated, an extraordinary achievement at this stage of his career. From a certain perspective, this fight makes perfect sense. After
this is the biggest fight in boxing.
Your reaction to that, and that seems like that you do want this fight now.
Well, I've wanted to fight. I feel as if that's a legacy fight. I feel as if.
After all, what bigger challenge remains for either man to take on? Both fighters know what it takes to become an undisputed champion, a rare feat in today's boxing world. They also understand the pressure of performing under the sport's brightest lights. Canelo Alvarez has been battle-tested in high-stakes matchups, including his legendary clashes with Gennady Golovkin and his lone defeat to Floyd Mayweather. Meanwhile, Terence Crawford had his breakout moment on the grand stage when he dominated Errol Spence in a one-sided 9-round victory. For this fight, Crawford, who last competed at super welterweight, will need to make a significant leap, jumping up 2 full weight classes to take on Canelo, the reigning super middleweight champion. This matchup is shaping up to be one of the most significant in recent boxing history. Canelo lost his undisputed status.
The era where Floyd Mayweather was #1 pound for pound. Right here is like the last of the Mohicans. You know, we both coming in Showtime and HBO era, that type of era. So,
Status at 168 pounds when the International Boxing Federation, IBF, stripped him of the title, which was later claimed by Cuban fighter William Skull. However, before facing Terence Crawford in September, Canelo made a bold promise to Turki Alalshikh during a press conference with Skull. He vowed to reclaim the IBF title. The goal is clear. Turki Alalshikh wants Canelo's fight with Crawford to be for the undisputed super middleweight championship. To make that happen, Canelo must first win back the belt from William Skull, setting the stage for an even bigger showdown in September.
He's a great fighter, and I always say that, no disrespect to him, but sometimes he's.
As the fight draws closer, Crawford fully understands the physical disadvantage he'll face against Canelo, acknowledging that size will be a major factor. Still, he remains confident in his ability to overcome the challenge, using his superior skill and strategy to control the fight. Many boxing analysts have questioned whether Crawford can truly perform at super middleweight. Their skepticism partially stems from his last fight, a decision win over Israel Navramov at super welterweight, which lacked the dominant performance many had expected from him. Despite these concerns, excitement for the potential Canelo versus Crawford showdown continues to build. Fans are eager to witness a clash of power, speed, technique, and star power, making this one of the most anticipated fights in recent memory. Canelo as
Like Charlo, he's big, which he's big, and everybody's talking about if I'm gonna face Crawford, fighter 147, who is